Yo, Bcpbrandon, jumping off the porch with DGB.
I popped a pill, I feel so amazing. I fixed my skills, I was at the days end.
All right, so we got my boy Bcpbrandon jumping off the porch with us today, man. Welcome,
Crazy. It's crazy. You know, I'm used to being behind the camera.
Yes, sir.
Had to switch it up. It feel different. I can't lie.
Man. Nah, for real, man. For people that don't know, Brandon used to shoot a lot of these interviews.
It's different
man,
on this side of the camera.
Yes,
This
sir.
porch is uncomfortable. We're gonna get through it though.
Nah, for sure, bro. So go ahead and shout out your people sitting behind you today too, man.
Today I got N.E. Truth. Say what's up to him. That's my boy. He do clothes, music. Always been a trendsetter. This my boy right here. My boy Fido. I do a lot of my music with bro.
Okay.
He really seen me from day one, like trenches, like, so he know my whole story. I gotta keep him close, a little selfishly, a little bit, but yeah.
Nah, that's what's good, bro. Yeah, man. So let's go back into the story then. So
Take
you
it
from?
back.
I think you originally from Thomaston, right?
Thomaston, Georgia, you know, if y'all ever heard of Griffin, it's like a little south of Griffin, what, about 30, 40 minutes. Thomaston, Georgia. I'm a country boy, for real.
Yeah. So I don't even think I've been to Thomaston. What the hell is there to do in Thomaston?
You know, go hang out at Walmart parking lot and vibe out. Nah, none of I'm playing. It's a lot in Thomaston, actually. It's a lot of talent, a lot of musicians that inspired me. You know, you got Trayvon, where he was like the #1 draft pick, NFL, and it's some more people that play football and other sports, and they're just crazy talented, and you know, that's where I'm from, man.
Okay.
Stand on it proudly.
Yeah, we always joke about it. You in the country when you're down there.
I'm a country boy, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah. And you used to drive up here every single day.
Yeah,
We're
it's,
talking like an hour and a half, 2 hours each way.
it's like an hour and a half, bro, and I used to do that at least 3-4 times a week. You know, everybody used to ask me like, oh man, why didn't you just move to Atlanta? You know, why didn't you just make that dedication? Like, you know, I stayed with my family, helped take care of the family. So, you know, in due time, you know, how timing works out, I'm up here now. So
Yeah.
we're making it happen.
So how's it feel being in Atlanta? You going on almost a full year now?
I don't miss that drive. I do not miss that drive, you know, just 30 minutes wherever I want to go, you know. I love it. It's
Nah,
better,
that's-
for sure.
That's what's good, man. So when did you jump off the porch? How old were you?
I don't think I jumped off yet. I'm learning every day, you know. I'm growing every day, and I got a lot more to do, so I jump off every day,
Yeah.
how I look at it. I don't know.
Okay. So for people that don't know, you do a lot of different things in the industry. So how did you get your start? You was just making music at first?
Man of many talents. Yeah, I started off doing music about a girl.
What you mean about a girl?
I was in love, man. I was a simp. Unfortunately, sad
Did
to
he
say.
know this? Did you know this?
He quiet. He don't even want to admit it. They don't even want to admit it. But yeah, man, my first song, I think that bitch was called Not Even Close. It was about this girl. But yeah, I recorded it with a little rock band microphone and a headset, and I posted it on Facebook, and it got like 1,000 views. I'm like, yep, this it. This is what I want to do. I just played around with it. I had the T-Pain app on my phone.
The real
Auto-Tune,
T-Pain app.
The real T-Pain app. So yeah, I did that for a little bit, and then it turned into me having a studio. People seeing me posting, and now Brandon got the studio, and then it turned to me, oh, I'm getting $5 for a session.
$5, that's where we started off at?
$5, come pay me $5, record your music. You probably could have did 3 songs for $5. And I was in love, bro. Like, oh, I can make money from this? So yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah. So let's take it back though. What'd the girl say when she heard the song then?
Shout out to her. I don't know if you're gonna see this. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I mean, I think she liked it, you know. I don't think nobody ever wrote her a song, but looking back, I probably would have left me because that shit was ass. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, it was a good gesture, but shout out to her. She stayed around. She a real one.
Yeah. So talk about building this first studio then.
Build the first studio. If you know, you know. Pop's Garage. I got like a little shed. It's like a tin shed. I stayed at my grandparents' house, and they had like a tool shed in the back. So my pops just, you know, blessed me and let me put a studio in there. And so yeah, over time I just built it out and started charging more than $5. You know, it got to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 an hour. And you know, a lot of the music that came from Thomaston came out of that studio. You know, shout out to everybody. I want to keep seeing y'all go crazy. He was one of the first ones come through. And I don't think I've ever even showed you pictures. I want to show you pictures of it just to show you, but.
Isn't that the one with the stars on the roof and all that?
It did have the stars in it. Built it out, had a whole booth in there with the window, had a big old desk. I tried to build a few desks, but nah, it was cool. It did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah. So at what point did like music really start paying off to where you didn't have to work a regular 9 to 5?
See, I worked at Burger King. You know, that's how I started getting my money, working at Burger King. I did that for like 2 years, probably making $200-300 every two weeks. I thought I was up then too, but once I started making more from the studio than I did at Burger King, I started looking at it different, you know? And I knew I needed to upgrade my equipment and whatnot, so I kept working and, you know, and then that led to me having engineers kind of working the studio while I could be out doing whatever else, and paid off.
For real, yeah. So a lot of people know you from your videographer work. So how'd you end up picking up a camera?
It's a crazy story. I don't want to be too long-winded. I don't want to get in too much depth, but I kind of used a camera to finesse my way into studios. I was really like, man, I'm trying to learn how to engineer. I'm trying to learn how to be a studio owner. So I used to DM rappers, like Strap, Travis Porter, Stewie Rock, and a few more people like, hey, when you recording next, I can take pictures for you. You know, just finessing. And then shit, it worked. You know, I started taking pictures and I ultimately liked, it worked for me. It worked for me.
So how'd you get your first camera? Was it just something you saved up for? What was you using back then?
I probably started off with one of them handhelds like this, one of them $30 Jones from Walmart. I used to, you know, looking back, it kind of makes more sense. I used to be on some real white boy shit, record like skate videos. Me and my friends used to just run around the town on bikes, do little tricks, used to climb trees and just random shit. I used to edit it with music over it, do little pranks. I didn't even know what I was doing, but now looking back, it kind of makes sense why I like this so much, you know?
Okay. So how does that turn into you shooting music videos for these artists then?
I don't know, God happened. I don't know, I just kind of followed, you know, a feeling in a sense. But I'll tell you a story how I got on my first set, first music video set. It was Young Dolph and T.I., I think. It was right up the road too. What's that song?
I forget what it's called.
I forgot what it's called, but yeah, so I was working at Walmart distribution one time, right? That was like my last job. I saved up a good bit of money, and then it just got to the point where I didn't feel it no more. Like, okay, I felt like God telling me it's time to go. So I put in my 2 weeks, and then like within my last week, I went to this event that CEO Charlie was doing, the owner of Streeters X, and I took my camera trying to finesse again, just took some pictures, and he ended up posting it with a long caption, and basically, you know, H. Ross, the creative director at Streeters X, he hit me up, basically just like, did you get any video? And I mean, we just chopped it up, and I was on set, and first set, Dolph posted my picture, and my Instagram started going up, and that's really what started everything.
Yeah.
Music videos, I don't know how this shit happened. It just did. I don't know.
Now, were you tagging your pics back then? Did you have the watermark?
Nah, I was pissed. I was missing opportunities.
Because no one was probably tagging you, huh?
Nah, I'm like, that's my picture right there, but that's how it goes. You learn from it.
What's your thoughts on that, on the artists not credited in, either the photographer or videographer?
If you getting paid, fuck it. But if it's just an opportunity, like a simple tag can really help out. So artists tag your photographers, videographers. It can do a lot for everybody.
Yeah.
For real.
So what did that grind look like, going from your first video set to working with Lucci, working with Future, working with Ye and all that? How would you describe that,
Bro,
that journey you've been on?
That shit was a drug, bro, for so long. Like, I was hooked to it. I was addicted, like, chasing the picture or chasing the opportunity or like chasing a relationship. Damn, Schoolie, I get to be around Schoolie. Damn, I get to be around Lucci. It was times where I'd make that drive, sleep for 3 hours, drive back, sleep for 3 hours just to get up early and do it again. I was just addicted to it. Like, I don't know why I'm like that to this day. It's just how I am, for real.
Just always had that ambition for the bigger picture of things.
I always seen more, just knowing there's more, it's a bigger picture.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I think when we first connected, you was working a lot with Lucci. So how did that whole connection come back?
Lucci, it was a video he was featured on, a song he was featured on with Dustin Michael. My boy Alpha Male Visuals. I was on set with him doing behind the scenes and just helping out. And I kind of just made the connection with Lucci. And I did my first tour with Lucci. Free Lucci, for real.
Yeah. What was it like hitting the road with him there?
Fucking hectic. I can't say too much because that's my boy, but I don't know, just that experience, if you never around that type of environment, it's so quick, you gotta sleep on the bus, city to city, so much going on. I wasn't used to it, but it was fun though. I'm thankful for that experience.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that's their dream to go on tour with these artists. Then they get out there, it's like, man, this shit is fucking wild. Like, you ain't got nowhere to sleep. You city to city, the work never stops. Like, you probably shoot at night, edit during the day, and sleep when you can.
That shit was so hectic, bro. Yeah. For real.
So how'd you end up shooting the video for Swamp Izzo and Future then?
Swamp Izzo. Shout out to my boy, he the GOAT. I don't know, we was just DMing each other and then he hit me like, I got this song with Future, I need you to shoot. I looked at him, I looked at the message like, all right, bro, cool, just let me know. I didn't take him serious at all. Shit, we kept talking, maybe a week later. I tried to pull up to the studio, it didn't work. It was about 2-3 days of that and then we finally made it happen. It was pretty big. Birdman was out there, 42 Dugg, Young Thug. Yeah, it was a vibe.
So what's your mindset when you pull up at a set and you're seeing all these people there?
I don't know. I don't think when I'm in the moment. I don't really think about it. I'm just go mode, like tunnel vision on what I got to do for real. Running gun king. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about the shot, thinking about what we need to do and how to make the video the best it can be. That's all that's on my mind.
Yeah, the video turned out dope. So what does Swamp say? What does Future say about the video?
They fuck with it. I think Swamp fucked with it heavy. The edits was pretty cool. Shout out Jay Castle. He helped on the edit. Shout out my boy Fido. He be editing videos, shooting videos. He helped on the edit too. Yeah, and then I guess Future fucked with it. He called me back to work on some more shit. We got an unreleased video. I can't say what it is. I think you've seen it.
Oh, I have.
I want that motherfucker to
I don't
drop
think it's
so
dropping.
bad. Nah, I don't think it's gonna drop, but that shit is so hard. I hate y'all to never see it.
Yeah. So what's Pluto like on set and off the set then?
He's super creative, he's this fucking icon, but he's still super humble and still super hungry. Still, he'll be on set with you coming up with ideas, like what you think about this, how you feel about this? Maybe we should do this. You know, he's super creative. His mind's always working.
Yeah. And you got to lock in with him. He takes you out to LA, right, to work with Ye?
Yeah, man, we went out there to work on Donda too, man. It was crazy. You know, my first PJ experience. PJ every way. Like, so yeah, we went to LA to work on Donda, and that whole situation was crazy. Kanye had like a whole hotel floor, like not just 2-3 rooms. He had a whole floor booked out to work on Donda, and it was star-studded, you know, person after person. It was crazy. It was one night so crazy, they smoked the hotel out. They smoked the room out so bad in Future's room. The damn fire alarm started going off, like the whole building had to be evacuated. Fire trucks pulling up, ambulances pulling up. So that's crazy. I'll never forget that.
Yeah. So like you was out there for a while, man. Like what was your whole takeaway by going through that whole experience, you know, working with Ye and working with Future for that long?
Yeah, man, like 2 months. You know how it goes. I went out there, it'll probably be 2 weeks. I was out there for 2 months. You know, I learned a lot. It was a great experience overall, just seeing how they work. You know, just at this point for me, I felt like that was like the biggest point in my career. You know, it's crazy to say. I also had to realize like I didn't think that was for me. As much as I'm loving it and as much as like of a big deal it was, and I'm dreaming like, damn, Future, I'm gonna work with Future one day, I'm gonna work with Kanye one day. And now I'm like with them day to day, and I don't know, it just wasn't for me, bro. Someone right about it.
Why do you say that?
I think it was more of me, like I didn't really have myself together, like all this dream chasing and grinding that I was doing, like long nights, early mornings, all this driving back to back, like I kind of ignored the bigger picture of myself, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that's a conversation for another day, but I had to get myself together. I had to prioritize myself rather than the work. And nobody wants to be 50, 40, 50 and alone or unhappy. And yeah, it looks good on Instagram. Yeah, you know, your money might be good, but if it don't feel good, what's the purpose? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people don't see the type of sacrifices you got to make to, you know, just to even have those opportunities too.
They have no idea. No idea.
Yeah.
The judgment, like I said, just the hard work, long nights, early mornings, broke nights. It's a sacrifice in itself, bro. Still is to this day.
Yeah. So we gonna get some new music or what, man? Saw you finally preview something on the gram, you know, recently. So
I did preview something. My boy getting me out of my shell. I ain't gonna lie, he be working on music together. We be writing shit together. I don't know. I feel like the music has always been in me. It's just like a way I express myself too, in a way. I just have fun with it, so that's why I'm doing it. And in a lot of ways, like I say, going through the whole situation with Future, and not even just Future, just the whole situation of how this industry and the hard work and entrepreneur life goes, you know, I feel like I'm in a place where it's like full circle. I'm in a position to do the music again, or I'm in a position to start something new that I'm actually excited about. And you know, I'm just looking at life like full circle right now. I want to do it right this time. I want to be happy at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I got to do it right.
Still making beats?
Hell no.
Gave that up?
I gave that one up. Shout out Play Ray and ABM Brody. We did that Racks In, it went up, the city went crazy, but y'all crazy for getting on that beat. That shit is ass. I hate to say it. It went up though, it's hard, but I could just be talking about, I don't like that beat. I don't like none of my beats.
Yeah. So going back to, you know, the video life, running guns or treatments, what are you trying to do in the future?
Bring them to me. Whatever you got, bring them to me. I don't know. I do enjoy the running gun, especially if somebody like is lit in real life. and just whatever they have going on, a lot of jewelry, a lot of money around. Like, I love the natural shit, but I mean, I like creating, so I want to be able to do the treatments and expand on that side too. I want to do it all.
What advice would you share to a youngin trying to get their foot in the door right now in the music industry?
Follow your heart. Like, some people rap, but they want to do videos, or some people do videos, but they want to rap, or some people, and I don't rap, I do music. I don't like that rap word. Do art. Some people want to paint, but feel like they gotta take photos, or do whatever you want to do. Do what makes you happy, but do it well. Do it to the best of your abilities, and put that work in. It's all about that work ethic, for real.
So what do you see as the future for BCP?
The future for Bcpbrandon, the question everybody wants to know, is he gonna do music? Is he gonna do videos? I don't fucking know.
Do you feel like you can do both? Or do you need to choose one?
I don't fucking know. And like, even with the music shit, I feel like it's so many opportunities, like writing opportunities. Like I say, I know I'll be to the point where I have to choose one. But right now, it's all about just balancing my time and not mixing the two, and just having fun with all of it. Like, as long as it feels good, as long as my bills are paid. I know it's confusing. I know I'm gonna have to pick one soon. But for right now, I'm just having fun, throwing shit at the wall. And like I say, I feel like 2015 me, 2014 me, just like doing whatever the hell I wanted to do and seeing where it goes. God gonna tell me where to go, That's where I'm at.
I fuck with that, yeah. So go ahead, plug your social media and give your shout outs too, Brandon.
Social media, Bcpbrandon. Stay tuned, a lot of big shit on the way. Shout out Truth, shout out Fido, shout out Aaron for, even introducing me to y'all, and shout out to y'all, like DGB has been one of my biggest blessings, and you alone has been one of, my biggest and closest mentors that has really helped me along the way and still help me every day, and it's always been family. So shout out Speedy, Manny, Michaela, Champagne, Terrence, shout out to everybody. 10 behind the camera. I could be here all day with the shout outs. Shout out my mama, yeah, nah, it's a blessing. Shout out God, last but not least. I don't know, we're just gonna have some fun with it, man. I don't know what's about to happen, Haze. Stay tuned, we're gonna look back at this interview and laugh like it worked. Watch, I promise you.
I popped a pill, I feel so amazing. I flexed my skills, I was at the days, I took a trip,